Staging Success is Atlantic's educational partnership program.
Staging Success is a free after-school acting and writing program.
Atlantic goes into a high school and basically creates a show with the students based on the student's own brain.
We give them writing prompts, we play theater games with them, we get to know them. By the end of 3 months, we have a play.
And what my job basically is to provide mentorship and be there for our students to kind of craft and develop their own original work.
The Atlantic created this incredible program that allows these young artists to have a platform and a voice to say what they want to say.
Over the course of 6 months, we began to write a play called Reality Be Like That.
This show is a device piece created by a group of students that are all seniors in the 2 schools that Staging Success is part of.
They put it up in a real New York theater and invite all their friends and family and have a party.
I think what's incredibly unique about the senior program is they've been working with us usually since 9th grade, and it's been a mandatory in-school classroom experience. But during the senior program, they're actually saying, this is something that I want to do. This is something that I want to learn more about.
The 10th grade program was what helped me decide that I want to do acting.
They're coming to us after their full day. They're fitting in the work that they're doing with us, maybe with a job or taking care of their siblings or all the 100 million things that they're doing in high school, but they've made it a priority and they've self-selected to do it.
But when I joined this program, it was like a way to express myself. Like, it was a way for us to find our talent and to explore it.
We have weekly meetings with 2 different schools, Park Slope Collegiate and A. Philip Randolph up in Harlem.
This is the first year that our seniors have come together to create and collaborate. They formed a company, they wrote a mission statement, and they've written this beautiful linear play.
I think the favorite part was the Saturdays where we'd meet up, because that's when we got to meet the other school that we worked with. We got to just get closer as people.
There were 2 schools together. We didn't know each other. We didn't know the teachers and the mentors.
Working with students from other schools at first was very weird, but it turns out to be that we all have something in common and we all got along very well at the end.
I think the coolest thing coming out of this is watching the 2 schools interacting with each other.
The most exciting part of Staging Success is the writing and the acting.
We start with nothing, just ourselves. We give them writing prompts and exercises, improv exercises.
We write very personal things that we wouldn't say to our parents. We just have fun with it.
We work together to write and create this this amalgamation of our minds to make this one nice piece.
During that time, they come together as an ensemble. They're developing the fundamental practices of acting, and they are learning what it means to write a play.
It's really a collection of different stories that have been weaved into one about being a senior in high school, getting ready to move on into a new chapter, and some of the challenges that go with that.
They write incredible things that are based on things that are going on in their life, things that they're seeing in their community, things that they're seeing in the larger world, and they bring it all together, learning what it means to take over the stage at our theater and perform in front of an audience, a full house, a full packed house.
Directing high school seniors is really intense. They have a lot of ideas, and it's a lovely experience to get to help them shape those ideas and work with them to tell the story that they want to tell.
We never know what it's going to be like each year. Each play, each year takes on a different momentum and a different theme.
And it's just been an amazing experience to watch things grow from seeds into beautiful flowers, comes together like branches, and a part of this one big tree, really.
It's the first time that they're going through a tech process, so they're learning about sounds and lights, and they're getting their costumes for the first time.
It's a lot of fun to costume high school students because you get to see them kind of come out of their shell and out of their box, to see them kind of embrace a louder, more theatrical kind of style is really cool. A change in costume can change your whole character.
While they're doing that, they're actually rehearsing and getting their blocking and learning what it means to be backstage, waiting for their cues. It happens really quickly, probably quicker than most shows, and yet they do it. And this is after a full day of school.
So that lets the students be really creative with their writing. That creativity comes into my classroom as well, and the students are much more willing to take risks in terms of their writing, and then also the way that they interact with each other, and they just develop develop a really strong voice.
Working with teenagers is honestly some of the most fun I've ever had. And there's nothing like actually having a conversation with someone who is in a different place of their life. They have so much to say, they have so many issues that they want to talk about but don't have the space to talk about. And especially the teenagers that we work with always know things that adults don't expect them to know.
I think this group of teenagers is learning too much for them to really realize what they're learning right now. Of course, they're learning the stagecraft and playwriting aspects of this, but they're also learning about working together, collaborating artistically, and just as people.
These students are so creative and have so much fun that it's impossible to not learn and laugh with them.
It's extremely exhilarating to see the final product and see that magic that happens on that last day.
Just sitting there in the audience watching tonight's performance man, it's so remarkable.
I was definitely excited about the show. I loved it. I was like, oh my god. But at the same time, I was nervous.
The day of the show, I was like so nervous.
I was really nervous, to be honest. I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to feel.
I was like nervous because we're so close to the people. After performing, I felt like confident again.
It's such an incredible program, and getting to see them take leadership and ownership and have complete confidence in themselves is a really beautiful thing.
Each and every student kind of grow and still remain true to who they are.
I think my favorite part of producing this was getting to see everybody push past their limits. For those people who like think it's easy to do this, it's not.
ATC really does a good job with stepping on your boundaries. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be meeting these people, talking to them, interacting with them, acting with them.
Anyone that have the opportunity to do this, take it, because it's a really good opportunity.
This work, I think, is incredibly important because it's an opportunity for young people to find out what they want to express and find out what they care about through working together collaboratively.
Some of these students never would be able to connect with their creative sides if we didn't have Staging Success.